So is this the beginning of the route? Or?
So this is the College Street approach to College and MLK. And College Street, as you can see, has 3 lanes of through traffic and a dedicated right turn lane, with of course a bicycle lane on the right-hand side. In the future, we're going to be closing down South Frontage Road just to the east of College Street. So in front of those 2 new big buildings, South Frontage Road will be temporarily closed for the rest of the year, effectively, the rest of 2021. So here, as we're approaching South Frontage Road and we're on College Street, starting June 1st and until the end of the year, you'll not be able to turn left here. So there's, as you can see, there's 2, if you want to show the traffic behind us and to the side of us, there's a lot of cars that are going to be needing a detour pattern. When we make that closure, a lot of people are trying to get to head eastbound on South Frontage Road and head to the highway entrances. As you can see, there's some pedestrian, there's some detour signage at the moment. We have some temporary lane closures. So we're talking about a 2021 project that is going to close all of South Frontage Road for 20 weeks, as opposed to, say, the next 2 years as the building to our left gets constructed, what we're calling 101 College Street. For 2 years, there'll be some small detour signage, some small detours, like a lane closed here or there, sidewalks closed here and there. We're trying to accommodate pedestrians through the project as best as we can. But for 2021, everything to our left will not be operational. You'll not be able to make that left. So here's our detour pattern for the rest of the year, starting June 1st. And again, this is to support the Downtown Crossing project, phase 3. It will raise South Frontage Road by 8 feet to create a development site that's ready. So here our detour will make a left on Congress Avenue, and the big, the big change, this is why you can't park in intersections and why you use turn signals as well to signal what you're gonna do. It's almost as if we had been given something to. So here we're gonna make a right on Lafayette as we approach. One interesting part of the detour is that Washington Avenue will be terminated and turned into a local 2-way roadway. So all of that traffic coming up Washington Avenue will be detoured down first on Columbus Avenue to use the new connection on Columbus.
Is that permanent?
And that will be, that is not permanent. However, it's known that the Washington, Lafayette, and Congress Avenue intersection, should be rethought in the coming years as we reopen the Temple Street Bridge with phase 4. So we might rethink that through the phase 4 process, and or have a side project with the City of New Haven dollars or the state dollars like we did with Columbus Avenue. So here on our detour, we're on Lafayette, approaching Church Street South. In front of us, you have Tower 1, Tower East, and you have the RMS properties on what was called Parcel 11. So the change at this intersection will be 2 left-hand turn lanes will be utilized in order to handle the traffic volumes. And so we'll be making a left here to get onto Church Street South. And then we'll be making if you wanted to get back on the highway from South Frontage Road, you'll be able to turn right again onto South Frontage Road from Church Street South. Here we're gonna approach the red light, and I'll turn my blinker off so you don't have to hear the annoying blinkers. But one thing to note, that during the rest of the year, when South Frontage Road is closed on this block here, none of that traffic will be there. So this traffic signal at Church Street South and South Frontage Road will have a lot more free time or green ball time for both pedestrians crossing on that side as well as vehicles and bikes going this way and that. That's being constructed now. You can see a new traffic signal as part of phase 2. This big black shaft is part of phase 2. And it's going to be having on it very large mast arms like you see in the distance at MLK and Church Street there. So here will be the end of our detour route. We'll make a right onto South Frontage Road and go towards Orange Street to look at the new Orange Street connection. That Orange Street connection is part of Downtown Crossing Phase 2 and will reopen sometime in June or July this summer. And it's really exciting for us to have all these new connections popping up in this downtown Hill Medical District. As a resident of Hill South, and I work a lot at the train station, I work a lot in downtown. This is a great way for me to be able to get across the connector in another fashion. And when we have phase 4 coming in the next few years, again, we'll be able to have even one more connection here. So as you can see, this is the phase 2, and this will be the end of our detour. And if you want to stop this video, we'll do the other detour coming up.